My name is Judith McGrath. I'm a freelance visual arts reviewer. I'm here for the Darlington Festival and have fallen in love with a not quite yet completed portrait of Tim Winton. And I think what drew me to it, as I've just said to the artist, is that I love the arms because I'm looking at them. They show strength, they show reality, and my first thought was underneath the skin, it was like looking at a reef, and I know that Winton is very in love with the idea of maintaining natural wonders like the Ningaloo Reef.
I could see lots about his personality. I could see his strength. He's a man of strength because you can see that in his arms. And his face, especially his eyes and his lips with the generosity, and he has a sort of look like a melancholy type personality where I could sort of think that he might be sensitive. He could be gifted, actually. I don't know him, but that's the impression I get. Probably emotional, but just a very, you can see his inner beauty, especially in his lips, the generosity, the eyes.
I walked around the corner and thought, my God, there's Tim. And it was just that look on his face that just seems quite familiar.
Awesome.
It made me think of Land's Edge, which he wrote a script to, and it also made me think of Dirt Music, because that was set up in the Kimberleys, and I had seen a documentary as well where that was significant. And I really could kind of see him standing there almost like the chieftain of the Pilbara saying, "Take your hands off my land."
But what I really like about this painting is it is larger than life, and so what Michael has done here is just jumped right out of the screen, and you get this instant connection with Tim Winton. You can see this is who he is, just by coincidence, and sometimes I don't think there really are any. In the newspaper this weekend there were two beautiful photos of him, and neither of those just jumped out like this.
I look straight past him into the background specifically because it's so much part of that West Australian coastline that I remember growing up in and driving those tracks, camping and fishing off rocks like that. It's just that strong, unique West Australian landscape. And then Tim is, he's very much part of that as well, that strong but quiet man.
It's really realistic. As I said, the ocean and the land behind.
Does it make you want to go back to Ningaloo? Yeah, I think so.
Thoughts and feelings. It was pretty confronting walking into a room and seeing yourself bigger than yourself. But it looks like me. It's I've got that stare that people in my family talk about, the 1,000-yard stare. And it's interesting. It's really strange to see yourself like that, but I recognise myself in it, and I probably recognise myself in it in a way that I very rarely do in photographs that are published. You can certainly see all the years in the water on my face, for sure. Sun damage are us. I think it's really interesting. Part of me is just too frightened to look. And it's all these years later. It's kind of nice to be standing there in front of Ningaloo. With every year that passes, I guess those of us who were involved in that campaign just feel just a teeny bit more pride. First it was all shock, and now it's starting to sink in what we all did. But think I had the stare when I was a boy, but I didn't have all the contours. I think it's great.
When I walked in, I made all the hair on the back of my neck stand up because it was so big.
Really?
Yeah. It was a bit overpowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really thrilled that you were able to show Tim's passion for the environment and how much he blends in with the background.
Yeah.
It's part of him, it's who he is.
Yeah.
And we know our children's strengths and weaknesses, but when you see people displaying it publicly, it's a bit confronting.
Yeah.
So thank you, Michael, for representing my boy the way you have. We love it, and we congratulate you and hope that you do wonders with it, absolute wonders. We hope you win the prize. We're actually quite sure you will. We showed who he was and where he belongs.
Yeah.
He belongs. He's part of the environment. It's his passion. He's passionate about his environment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the next generation will realise just what work these, not only Tim, I'm not saying only Tim, but people like him, like mine, that have put themselves out there. Because it's not easy for Tim. He's not a public person, he's a private person.
Yeah.
But his passion overrides that. And I'm very thankful, and I know that my grandchildren will be thankful, my great-grandchildren will be thankful of all the wonderful things we've got to offer in this land. So, and it's great that you can show that, and we may not see what this portrait will bring, but way down the track perhaps I hope to, when I'm a very old lady in a wheelchair, I'll be able to go into our art gallery and see it there.
Buzz around here is that the Winton is going to win. Everyone's saying it's the Winton. Get your bets in now.